Welcome to the Leadership TKO podcast, your source of strategies and insight to make you a winning leader. With no further ado, here is your host, Lakeisha McKnight.
All right. Well, hello to each and every one of you. Lakeisha McKnight is indeed here. I want to say thank you for being connected to the Leadership TKO, the night show via podcast. Lakeisha McKnight is your primary host here. Thank you so very much. To those of you who are in the United States and in the Ukraine and Nigeria and South Africa and Croatia and Pakistan and the Virgin Islands and I might have said the UK already. I want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you from the various countries around the world. On behalf of all of my team members, thank you so much for being connected to Leadership TKO, the night show. So, welcome to those of you who are newly listening in. We're actually utilizing right now a platform called Spreaker to go live and conducting this particular podcast. For those of you listening in right now, we are primarily using Spreaker tonight. We're not on the audio live stream on the fan page tonight because we're on the road. We're busy. We're moving and shaking and moving, right? And so I just want to say thank you so very much for being connected. And so before we do anything such as providing background information, little history on the podcast and how everything is connected, I am going to share on social media, but more specifically on Facebook, and let everyone know we're live just in case they're trying to figure out where I am on the fan page. Let's go ahead and let them know that we're live on Spreaker. All right, so just give me a couple seconds. And even as you're listening in right now, feel free to share on your social media platforms as well. All right, so I'm going to give it a couple more seconds, let some things populate right here as we are here. So I'm going to go ahead and type in join in now on the Spreaker platform. I am live teaching Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select all here, and I'm going to make sure I post. I'm posting first and foremost on my timeline, my personal profile on Facebook, and now I'm going to go ahead also and share. We have a community for Leadership TKO, so I'm going to go ahead and share in the group community on Facebook. So let me go ahead and do that also. Here we are. Okay, so that's in the community. And then we also have a group catered to a specific area. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because for those of you who are following along, let me tell you, on this particular show, the night show, we have certain topics that we cover from Sunday through Friday. Okay, so from Sunday through Friday, again, there's different topics we cover. And being as though it's Tuesday is what we call Authorship Tuesday. So I'm going to let you know what we focus in on when it comes to Authorship Tuesday in just a few seconds. But I do want to share, okay, on two fan pages on Facebook. So one, of course, is my fan page. That's where I want to share first and foremost. Okay, so let me go ahead and share there. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and share on our stations page. So let me go ahead and share there. All right. And just to be on a little friendly side, there's another fan page, which is one of our other subdivisions connected to the brand. So I am going to also share there. So I'm just letting it populate a little bit. Okay. Here we go. Wonderful. So it should be about to post there as well. So again, thank you so very much for being here, being connected to Leadership TKO and the night show more specifically. Now, as I was stating, with this particular podcast, just know this podcast is just one of two podcasts, okay? Again, one of two podcasts that's on this station is called the Leadership TKO Internet Radio Station. And I'll tell you, the other one is called the Revitalize the Total Woman Podcast, and it's connected to a nonprofit based in Chesapeake, Virginia as well, entitled Women of Elevation. And that podcast airs every Tuesday and Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you may want to, of course, tune into that one if you are a woman and you really want to excel in your career and establish the lifestyle that you desire. That will be a good platform and a good podcast to listen into. Again, Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you may want to, of course, check out the Leadership TKO Internet Radio Station's website, which is leadershiptkostation.com, as more information will be added there regarding the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast. Now, of course, those two shows, the night show here and the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast, are two of the podcasts that are part of the Leadership TKO Internet Radio Station. Now, this station is one of several subdivisions connected to the Leadership TKO brand. Now, I am going to direct you to a website where you can go to learn more about the different brands. But I will tell you that our mission, the whole mission of Leadership TKO, this brand, is to really partner up with associations, with universities, with small businesses or entrepreneurs, and faith-based groups to build winning leaders. Not just ordinary leaders, but leaders who may have the resources, the tools, the drive to overcome all odds and then help others to be able to do the same so that we can win in life and business. These are the type of leaders that we're building through Leadership TKO. So if you want to learn more about Leadership TKO, we advise that you visit our website, which is www.leadershiptko.com. Now, the brand itself is legally protected by a limited liability company, or LLC, entitled the International Leadership Education and Development Company, better known as iLead. Okay, we call it the iLead Company, and so we know that with iLead, our whole motto is to enhance the leadership potential of all humanity. That's what we're here to do. Again, enhancing the leadership potential of all humanity. That's what we do with iLead. And the wonderful thing is that we have also a location for this company in Nigeria, Africa. And so we're working steadily on that website and growing that particular branch. So if you want to learn, if you want to see more information on iLead, you can go to iLeadCompany.com to learn more. Again, that's ILEAD company.com. So for those of you listening, just to give you a little reminder again, we're primarily on the Spreaker platform. We're not on the fan page tonight as we're busy going to and fro. We're a little bit busy, especially during this holiday season. All right. So just a little heads up. We're not on the fan page tonight. All right. So here's what the deal. Today, being as though it is indeed Authorship Tuesday, a part of iLead Company. Okay. That is the topic we cover. Authorship. That means writing and publishing different works, but primarily nonfiction work, okay? Nonfiction type of books, not like stories, fantasy books, and comic books, and those type of deals. Listen, we focus in on factual content, inspirational content, and that's what we help those who are aspiring authors and present authors to be able to do well and to leverage it, okay? The whole point is being able to use your words, your written words, to grow your influence, your impact, and your income. So if that's something you enjoy doing or want to do, hit the like button, hit the heart button. If you're on the Spreaker platform, hit the heart button, and it lets us know that you're serious about growing your influence through writing. Okay? Now, as we are on the Spreaker platform, there is a chat feature, so you can leave a comment. You can provide a question as well on the platform. We want to say hello to Janine Harrod Brown. We also see you here on the platform. Thank you so much for listening in and being connected. So on this day, on our global blog that we do have, okay, we blog quite often, and we invite you to check out the blog for more content, more great information. Now, our blog link will be included in the description area, so please don't worry about trying to write the blog URL down while I'm talking and verbalizing it, because the link will be in the description area. But if you want to zip over there to check out our content, you can go to leadershiptko.com/blog. Okay, so that's the website address for the blog. But our general message that's on the blog that we talked about a little bit in other places as well, all over social media, we were talking about the interview style Kindle book. So for those of you who you like to write books that can be digitally accessed, meaning that people can get access to it on the computer or on the cell phone. If you're interested in writing and publishing those type of books, then we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. And if you want to head on over there to the blog page, you can read even more content, because during this episode, I'm just going to give you a little snippet, a couple of tidbits from our message today on the blog. Now, Kindle books are really cool. Number one, because again, you can access it on almost any device, whether you're using an iPhone or an Android, or if you're on your computer, you're able to download it. It's wonderful. And it's connected definitely to, of course, the Amazon platform. So on Amazon, you can publish a Kindle. And that's why it's called the Kindle, because it's primarily covered by and owned by Amazon. Okay. Amazon is a great platform. I just say thank you so much, because it's allowed so many people, men and women, even children, to be able to publish books. But the Kindle book is really cool because, it really does great things for people. Now, I don't recommend people to have this plan in mind that you could become extremely wealthy from a Kindle book. You really have to have a strategy when it comes to it. So that's why if people are thinking about Kindles, it's good to consider an interview style Kindle book, because you can interview different people in various professions. All right. And you can definitely have that information placed on a document. And then you can publish it through, on a Kindle book, okay? And specifically through Amazon, because Amazon has a platform called CreateSpace that allows you to be able to publish books. So that's something to consider. And everyone is publishing books nowadays. Now, that's a good thing, and then it also can be not so good. And then let me let you know the reason why it may not be so good, because everyone is doing it. It's extremely crowded. Everyone and their mom is publishing a book, okay? And everyone and their mom is trying to be a best-selling author through Amazon. So it's not becoming a unique thing anymore. Now, of course, it's always encouraged to have published work, especially if you believe you're being led by God to publish a book. By all means, go and get it done. Be obedient, okay? Because publishing a book, again, in interviewing other professionals in an industry, can help you gain authority on a particular topic. So that's one big reason why people do interview style Kindle books, because it helps you to become an authority in a specific niche. So say, for example, you want to become an authority at social media, but more specifically Facebook. Well, what you will want to do is definitely see if you can interview different either Facebook members or people who focus in on the Facebook niche, and interview them. And then, of course, gather that content onto a document and be able to publish it. Now, it's more than just putting it on a document. There's more to publishing than that. But that's essentially what you're trying to do. Gather the information together. That's what you're doing. You're compiling information you've gleaned from other people you've asked questions from. So if you've taken a time to interview someone for a half hour and maybe you interviewed 5 people, you're gathering this information together, compiling it, and then you're placing it. Okay. You're placing that information in a document. You're making it accessible for people to either get for free, because you can allow your Kindle book to be for free on Amazon, or you can require a certain fee. Now, Kindle books, because it's digital, I'd recommend that it's not extremely expensive, that you do not place a high price tag on the Kindle book. And I say this because, again, you want to think about the fact that most people today want their brand to grow. So if you want your brand to grow, you want to make it accessible in a book that can be easily purchased by a larger number of people. And so setting your fee for your Kindle book to be anywhere between 99 cents to maybe $3 or $2.99 would be the ideal price for a Kindle book. So my question to you is, are you ready to publish a Kindle book? Now, there are various steps to it, but the great thing about Amazon is they make it self-explanatory. They walk you step by step on how to publish the book on their platform. And if you do need extra help, I always tell people go on YouTube and definitely look it up. It is not extremely hard, but if you're looking for someone to publish it for you or to just, take care of it for you, then that's a possibility as well. It lessens your stress. You don't have to worry about it. And boom, you have a published book and you become a published author. Okay. So that's just something to think about as you're moving forward, as you're considering publishing. Kindles are worth the while, and then interview style will help you to gain authority on a specific niche and in a specific market. All right, so be sure once again that you head on over there to the blog, read the entire message, because this that I shared tonight is only a tip of the iceberg. There's so much in the blog message, you don't want to miss it. And then the best thing of all about this particular blog message is that I give you access to an outline that you can use to write your nonfiction book. And this outline will help you to avoid missing the critical elements for your book. Because if you miss either one of these parts, you can end up leaving money on the table. And so that outline, the link to getting access to the outline is right in that blog message. We may also include the link in the description area of this particular podcast episode. That way you'll be able to go to it and get access. All right. So hopefully you've enjoyed what you've heard today. Again, if you've enjoyed it, give me the little heart sign on the Spreaker platform. Let me know that you've enjoyed it the most. All right. And then the other piece that I want to share is that if you're a lady and you're listening to this, if you're a woman, a sister, and you really want that support for publishing your books, you may be saying, well, Lakeisha, I just need support. Listen, let me tell you, there's a campaign that we started this year called Born to Lead. You absolutely, positively do not want to miss this and miss getting free membership, a part of this campaign. This is not a club. It's not an association. It's a campaign. And the difference is with the campaign, we're moving. It's like a movement. We're on the move. We're not staying still like organizations and clubs do. We're on the move. We continue to ignite the fire of hearts of women around the world. And that includes yourself if you're a woman and you're listening to this. And we would love to support you as you're growing in your career, whether in the corporate world or in the business world, or maybe you're a stay-at-home mom or grandmom. We would love to support you, provide emotional support and professional support as you're seeking to grow as a woman. So the link for joining this free and getting connected to this free campaign is www.borntolead2018.com. Again, that's BORNTOLEAD 2018.com. Join up. Get connected. That is, of course, the campaign that you want to be connected to grow as a woman as we're transitioning into 2018. All right. So we appreciate you. We thank you so very much. We're in a process of getting new leaders to lead and head this campaign in 2018. And this new group of leaders that we're going to put in place, they're going to be on fire for helping women to leave a legacy, a lasting legacy. And you want to be connected. You don't want to miss this because we're working on the entire woman, the spiritual side of the woman. We're working on the physical side of the woman. We're working on every single area of the woman. Don't miss it. Don't miss the boat. All right. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you so very much. So today again was Authorship Tuesday. We're going to be coming back here tomorrow night because tomorrow is Winning Leader Wednesday. And so we're going to focus specifically on the heart of leadership. We're continuing on with our series that we've been talking about, which is the composition of successful lady leaders. So you don't want to miss tomorrow's topic. All over social media. We're going to be on my timeline and in other relevant places. So do not miss tomorrow. Get connected to me on Facebook if we're not connected. The link for joining and getting connected to me will be included in the description area as well. So thank you so much. And so until tomorrow, my friend, my sister, my brother, I do encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership.
Thanks for listening to the Leadership TKO podcast. To continue the conversation of how to take your leadership from good to great, visit www.leadershiptko.com.